myself, I'm not just gonna stand here and wait. I wanna just decide what is to be my fate. All alone by myself, I'm not just gonna stay here and wait.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our special combined episode of the Daily News Show. I'm Jim Finch, and I'm here to guide you through the past couple of days of news about our First Amendment auditors, general weirdos, and of course, Chili DeCastro. It's been another beautiful Sunday here in north central Pennsylvania, and we're looking to relaxing a bit and paying our respects to the fallen tomorrow as it's Memorial Day in the United States. There's no scheduled hearings in the Karen Reed case tomorrow due to the holiday, and our coverage will resume at 8:55 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning is scheduled a full day for the court, and rumor has it they'll be out of session from Wednesday until the following Monday. About 90 minutes after this broadcast wraps up tonight, with a brand new icon because Gia yelled at me, we'll be premiering our first week in review show. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. where it counts, 6 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. on the West Coast. Also, please note that these shows are now a mix of live and recorded bits. As Pants is keen to point out, if I'm stammering, I'm probably live, but you never know. I'm live right now. You don't have to guess. With that, we'll be trying a new format tonight with the stories. Please be kind, but we do want to hear your feedback. So please hit up our Discord server and let us have it. And yes, I know my voice sucks because Verb already told me all my misgivings. So on with the news. No winners for Friday's GoFundMe crown. Friday's GoFundMe tallies resulted in goose eggs across the board for all of the funds we cover without rhyme or reason. Again, other than literally no effort on the parts of those involved to promote their campaigns. The sheer laziness of some of the creators is staggering. We currently are long past the time when an auditor could simply throw up a campaign and people would just contribute extraordinary amounts without blinking an eye. In the post-DeCastro jailing world, where even Long Island Audits is struggling to get anyone to throw money at his latest campaign, a fund without promotion and a fund without incentive is dead in the water. As always, looking around on days like Friday, there's absolutely no promotion from any of the creators of their campaigns. DMA, no. LIA, no. DeCastro, no. Hendry, well, he did promote a reminder that he had court, but a plea to his audience for money, no. Direct D, no. And so on, and so on, and so on. If they don't promote their campaigns, the money won't come. I can't say this anymore. If we have goose eggs in the morning, it'll be the same story. Don't mind me screaming when I see those numbers. DeCastro again no-shows Bacon hearing. Jose Chili DeCastro was again missing from Friday's surprise hearing in his lawsuit against Kate Peter, David Team Skeptic Omo, Daniel Clement and Michael Bluebacon Paratini in California's Superior Court. The hearing centered around a request by Paratini's attorney to correct the published order from the May 16, 2024 hearing in the case. Essentially, the court accepted a previous tentative ruling addressing the plaintiff's motion for sanctions/motion to compel as the final order in the court. However, when published, an entire section of discussion involving the awarding of sanctions to Paratini's lawyer was missing. The document abruptly starts with a confusing passage announcing the sanctions without the reasoning behind the awarding of those sanctions. Friday's hearing was essentially to get the court to republish the ruling with the passages included, ending any confusion either side may have over Judge H.J. Ford III's ruling. After reviewing Paratini's attorney's position, the judge indicated that he will review the needed changes and issue a corrected ruling and court minutes. De Castro's presence, as usual, was unnecessary. Dollahide to release some defendants from suit. In a stunning move, attorney James A. Condrey, acting on behalf of Jason Dollahide, released all defendants from Dollahide's ongoing civil lawsuit on Friday, except for Dennis Dickens and the Oklahoma Department of Public Safety. Dollahide filed the lawsuit last year seeking $250 million from the defendants over an incident at a deer-watching area at Lake Thunderbird in Oklahoma on August 1, 2021. Dollahide, his wife, and his child were approached by Dickens, who requested Dollahide's identification. Both Dollahide and his wife refused to cooperate with the officer, and several agencies responded to the call for backup by Dickens. All the first responders who arrived at the scene were ultimately named as defendants in the lawsuit. The lawsuit had previously been dormant until March of this year, when the court acted on an outstanding request by Dollahide to file an amended complaint. When Dollahide failed to respond to the order of the court to file the complaint by April 30th, another order was issued, this time with a deadline of May 23, 2024. The order essentially told Dollahide to show cause as to why defendants Vaughn Cannon, Darren Strauss, Harley Rhymes, Joshua Rojas, Colby Hagler, Jonathan Hicks, Shannon Lyon, and Mike Sharp should not be dismissed from the case due to failure to prosecute. Conrady's response releases these defendants from the lawsuit, leaving just Dickens and the Oklahoma Department of Safety subject to his demand for $250 million. An earlier proposed amended complaint, which would have reduced the sought compensation amount to $250,000 plus punitive damages against all the individual defendants in the same amount, was never accepted by the court. Dollahide is currently in custody at the Norman, Oklahoma Detention Center, where he is serving time and awaiting trial on multiple related charges, including charges of assault on a police officer and obstructing an officer stemming from this arrest. Jury selection for Jason Dollahide's remaining cases is set for August 14, 2024. Texas sheepdog arrested for CP possession. Jack Texas Sheepdog Miller was arrested for allegedly possessing CP on Friday after police enforced an arrest warrant for the YouTuber. Miller had been arrested in March for charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, criminal trespass, and unlawful carry of a weapon. According to a CBS KENS 5 report, police seized his electronic devices in a raid of his home, and in May, forensic analysis of his computer turned up 6 images involving CP. The YouTuber was charged with possession or promotion of CP under the age of 10 years old, a second-degree felony. He reportedly has a $100,000 bond for the charges. According to YouTuber Merv, Miller was a supporter of Earl David Warden, who is currently appealing a 20-year sentence he received after being found guilty of deeds with his own daughter. Miller was known for his Texas sheepdog persona, a ruthless critic of police who, on at least one occasion, disrobed to his underwear to protest having to go through a security checkpoint in a public building. This is a developing story. A second day of goose eggs for GoFundMe pages. There are 69 days left until Jose Chili de Castro is scheduled to be released from the Clark County, Nevada Detention Center. As the clock winds down, de Castro's influence is probably at the lowest point it has been since he started the campaign to end Terry versus Ohio. Last week was a particularly bad week for the YouTuber. After a couple of days where things seemed to turn around and he was getting actual GoFundMe donations from promoting his campaigns, things fell off the proverbial cliff with donations. Brian Hears the Deal Young betrayed de Castro last week by siding with Paul Unslaved. The pair's comments that de Castro was whining too much about his jail sentence and needed to man up and do his time was a blow to the YouTuber. De Castro didn't do himself any new favors in his Friday address. He admitted that he had been previously locked down in a minimum security area of the detention center. Then he loudly complained about free time reduction in the medium minimum security area that he was now assigned to. Even de Castro's staunchest supporter, attorney Michael Eline, bumbled his way through the week. Eline is now de Castro's permanent livestream replacement now that Brian Young has apparently stopped interacting with de Castro's YouTube channel. Eline got into a fight with Merv and now faces at least the start of a claim of stolen valor as his DD-214 documents are being questioned. Adding to Eline's simple lack of knowledge of areas of the law he should be versed in and, well, Eline seems to be on his way to driving himself into oblivion and outside of de Castro's influence. As it stands, there are serious questions about what will be left of de Castro's YouTube empire when he gets out of jail in those 69 days. Saturday was another day of goose eggs for his campaigns. 69 more days of goose eggs, and there won't be an empire to come back to. De Castro blames plumbing issues for cell transfer. Friday's brief update from Jose Chili de Castro, posted on Saturday, brought an announcement from the imprisoned YouTuber that he was moved to a new housing unit due to plumbing issues. De Castro stated that he had been moved from a minimum barracks to a medium minimum security barracks this week as there were plumbing issues in his old barracks that were being worked on. The YouTuber indicated that he was among the first 5 men in the old unit to be transferred to the new unit, and he was not happy about the move as those housed in the new unit were much louder than in those who were housed in his previous unit. describing the medium minimum barracks as having more gangbangers than those with mental health issues. DeCastro seemed concerned about his new cellmates and the new limits on free time in the new barracks. DeCastro complained loudly that inmates only have 6 hours of free time in the medium minimum barracks rather than 8 hours from the old housing unit, and that he was unhappy about needing to be confined to his bunk for an expanded period each day. While no plumbing issues at the facility have been featured in the local newspapers, the Clark County Detention Center does have a history of issues with sewage that may be responsible for the move. Back in February of 2019, the facility made headlines for a sewage spill that interrupted operations for half a day and impacted the inmate booking area, property room, employee break room, and pre-trial services area. There have been no published reports of any new or significant issues since the 2019 incident, but we will update our reporting should updates come in. Yeah, I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. And the Prince version of that song is probably the best. Thank you again, folks, for your participation in another great week here at Really Cool News. We're currently blown past the minimum watch hours needed for monetization, and another week or so we'll have hit the level 2 monetization requirements, or at least for viewing hours. We do still need help with subscribers, though. We're about 190 subscribers away from level 1 monetization and about 690 subscribers away from level 2 monetization, I believe. So if you know anyone who, and I do mean anyone who, would like your programming, please be sure to share or at least like and subscribe so we hit the algorithm. Because of the lack of Karen Reed coverage this week, we'll have at least 3 all-star panel shows, and I may work on some shorts while I have all this free time. We have come a long way in 2 weeks, and will continue to evolve and grow in the coming weeks. I just want to say a personal thank you to all of you who have supported us. It was a really tough, rough week, and without your support, I know I personally would not have been able to get out of bed a couple of days last week. It's great to know that there's a support system in place, and I hope you all know that we're here for you too if you need us as well. Out of ashes, out of ashes. Ah, crap. They're going to take away my man card if I keep singing Celine. With that, see you back here at 8 p.m. Eastern with our brand new thumbnail because Gia complained. It'll be our weekend review show, and I hope to see you there. And about 8 o'clock tonight, 7 p.m. where it counts, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and 5 p.m. on the West Coast. Take care. I'll see you in a couple.